it's Cory.
And Stephanie.
And welcome back to episode 2 of Disney Food Wars. We're really excited because we did episode 1 and we got a lot of positive feedback from you guys. So we're happy to do more of these and we got a bunch planned. But today, episode 2 brings us here to Epcot and the World Showcase, where we're gonna sample first the school bread from Norway
and the cronut from Refreshment Port.
And we're excited. We've had both of these before and they're both delicious, both offering their own unique flavors, but we've never had them on the same day before. So we're gonna put them head to head today and see which one we think's better. Let's get started. And so our first stop of the day today is here back in Norway at the Kringle Bakery. So the Kringle Bakery was recently reopened, and check out this place, guys. It looks so nice in here. A lot more roomy than it was before, and it looks great. There are a bunch of delicious options here at Kringle Bakery, but we're here for one thing and one thing only, and that is the school bread. And for only $3.99 for the size of this snack, I think this is definitely one of the better values here at Epcot. So let's pick one of these up. So once you enter the World Showcase, you hang a right, and the very first stop you come to is the Refreshment Port, and that's our second location for today, where we're gonna pick up a cronut.
Now check out our cronut, the Croissant Doughnut from the Refreshment Port. Just look at all that cinnamon and sugar.
So here is the school bread from Norway. And like I said, I think this looks like definitely one of the better values here at Epcot because of the size of it. And look at all that custard coming out the top. This looks really delicious. All right, so we're gonna cut this school bread in half here so we can give it a try. Look at all that custard on top. There it is, guys. Custard filled right inside. All right, let's give this a try. It's gonna be a mess, I know it. And just like school bread always is, we've had school bread quite a few times here at Epcot, and it's really, really delicious. The flavor that really stands out a lot, and we didn't know what it was at first and had to kind of look it up, is the cardamom that's inside of the bread itself. Has a very, distinct flavor, and it's really good. The coconut's great. The glaze on top that holds the coconut, not too sweet. The custard is extremely, extremely smooth. And for a sweet dessert here, or a sweet treat here at Epcot, it's not too sweet. It's not, gonna just knock you out because it's so much sugar. It has a nice, fluffy, light flavor. It's really good. I think this is a really good option for a snack here at Epcot on a hot, cool day. It doesn't really matter.
Excited to jump in and give this a try before even picking it up. It's a very fragrant dessert. You can easily smell it. So let's give it a go. This has such a unique, great flavor, but keep in mind if you're getting this as a dessert, it is a bread. This is not a cake. It is not something that's overly moist. It's got the consistency somewhere between like a cinnamon roll and a dinner roll. The bread itself is not sweet, but the sweetness is in that coconut topping as well as that pudding that's on the inside and the icing on top. It's a very good dessert.
Okay, so let's give this cronut a try. I cut it in half and you can see all the layers, because this is basically, it's a croissant donut, and these are delicious. They fry them fresh right in the Refreshment Port, so oftentimes when you get these, they're nice and warm. Actually today, a tip is that they don't have the cronuts at Refreshment Port today, so I had to get these over at Taste Track, over by Test Track. So during the Food and Wine Festival, they've moved them over there. So if you're looking for a cronut, you gotta go over to Taste Track, and they actually have some over there that are covered in chocolate and sprinkles and marshmallows, all kinds of crazy stuff. But we're just trying the classic cronut that you can usually get here at the Refreshment Port. So let's give it a bite. And that's really good. I've always loved the cronuts. When you can get them from the Refreshment Port, they're really good when they're fresh and warm. This one definitely isn't warm, so you're not getting as much of that fresh, warm flavor, but it's still very, very, very good, and a much, much sweeter than what the school bread is, for sure.
My turn to get into the cronut, and I'm telling you now, it's like falling apart just as I pick it up. It's very, very flaky. It's definitely a very good cross between a croissant and a donut, because I can't figure out which one the consistency is more like. The flakiness is certainly croissant-like, but the denseness of it is definitely like a donut. It's a very crispy outer edge because they do deep fry this, and the overwhelming flavor is certainly that cinnamon and sugar.
All right, so that was the cronut and school bread here at Epcot, both in one day. And recap, what did you think of the cronut?
The cronut, I think it's a nice dessert, you know, with that cinnamon sugar flavor. I think it's something that, you know, everyone would enjoy, being that it's not super adventurous, but a solid, good flavor.
Yeah, and it is fried, so it's definitely one of the heavier options and desserts here, and definitely when comparing to the school bread, is definitely sweeter and heavier being fried, but it's delicious, nice and crispy, cinnamon and sugar. If you like churros, you'll like the cronut. But the school bread, what did you think of the school bread?
I think the school bread is such a unique flavor that it is more for the adventurous palate, with the coconut and the vanilla custard cream. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think the heavy flavor in the cronut, in the bread, is that cardamom. That flavor really stands out, but I think it's great. It's very refreshing, surprisingly. And when you get it fresh from the bakery, that custard on the inside is chilled, and it's just a really refreshing dessert, and very unique. And you know, that's kind of what you come to the World Showcase for, is to try flavors from around the world, and getting something from Norway with that unique flavor, I think it's just great. So for me, hands down, the winner is the school bread.
I agree, school bread wins.
All right, so the winner here, guys, you just heard it, for episode 2 of Disney Food Wars is the school bread. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us here at Epcot. If you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up and subscribe below for more like it, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.